They've really let themselves go.
You never lift me up like that anymore. It's so weird.
It's my back.
All right.
And we're back. So far, we've revealed that 2 couples are safe. Michael and Peter, Riker and Allison are in jeopardy.
That's right. Chris and Witney, Patty and Artem, and Rumer and Val have joined us on the walkway. Here's some more results.
All right. I can now reveal. You're all safe. You're all safe. Everybody's good.
They thought you were joking. Chris and Witney are up next with the Rumba to Book of Love, performed by our very special guest, Gavin James. First, check out The Bachelor's most memorable year.
You got this. Relax. Okay? You are the comeback kid.
We bounced back last week. It's kind of the story of my life right now. We're not exactly on top of the leaderboard yet, but if I've learned one thing from this last year, it's that anything is possible.
Dating in Arlington, for Chris at least, is almost nil. Most young people leave our area.
I began my first real serious relationship when I was a junior in college. We ended up getting engaged. It just didn't feel right. So we ended up calling off the engagement.
She didn't want to be on a farm, and that's always been a little bit of an issue.
Was Chris in love with her?
Oh, yes.
It was a struggle. It was one of the toughest months in my life. Thank you. After that, I think my sister Lori wanted to help me find someone and ended up submitting me for The Bachelor. I'm writing this letter to submit my brother, Chris Soules, to The Bachelor. Is this the actual letter?
Yeah, that's the actual letter.
It is? I can attest to the fact that he is ready to find his perfect person to spend the rest of his life with. He will make her feel like she's a princess. Warm regards, Lori Nielsen. You got me. When I was asked to be The Bachelor, I was pretty excited. It felt like I was getting another chance. And when I first met Witney, she was the type of person that I could see myself with. 2014 was definitely my most memorable year for a lot of reasons, but primarily because I met you. Even though it was kind of a long road.
I love you.
I love you too. I do feel like I found the love of my life. It's a huge weight off my shoulders, and I couldn't be happier right now. So if I screw up, you still have to like it.
I promise.
The book of love is long and boring. No one can lift the damn thing. It's full of charts and facts and figures and instructions for dancing. But now love it when it reads me. And you can read me anything. And now love it when you give me things. And you ought to give me wedding. You ought to give me wedding rings, yeah. You ought to give me wedding rings.
Chris and Witney, with great support from Gavin James. His album, Live at Whelan's, is out now. Nailed it. Good job, buddy. Good job. What do you think, Glenn?
For me,
Well, before he starts, enjoy that for a second. Yeah. Go ahead.
it's the hardest week because it's hard as a judge and it's even harder as a person but I have to judge purely on the dancing and nothing else. And all emotions have to go. It's just about the dance.
Get to it, man.
That wasn't that great.
All right. Sorry I rushed you. Julianne?
Well, you got to it.
I have to say that every week you have improved, and I can tell that you are putting so much focus and energy into the dance. I think what's missing is a little bit of connection, I think, between both of you. And I can respect, I do, the love that you have for your fiancé, but I think that there's something that you have to almost give yourself to this, Witney, for this time being. And I think that I missed that connection, but it was really simply done and beautifully done. It was a simplicity and elegance. But the thing that I would say to work on also is you go here with your lines. You have to continue to stretch, but you have improved immensely.
Okay, Bruno.
I think you're extremely genuine and very, very honest in your performances. I can read it. I can get your intention. You wear your heart on your sleeve. You are who you are, and it's wonderful to see that. I told you to work on the turns last week. The turns tonight were much better. You are not losing balance. And just a little bit more flow of movement, but you're going the right way, Chris. You did well.
Good. Carrie Ann.
I disagree a little bit with Julianne. I think that in the beginning you came out a little timid, but once there was a moment that something clicked, and I felt the passion between you, and I felt that you were actually enjoying yourself, and suddenly, as a viewer and as a judge, I could enjoy myself. You have to remember, we can't enjoy ourselves if you're not. So go with that.
Yourself? Yeah.
Did you feel that moment?
Yeah,
there was a click.
Things you kind of get past a certain move or two, and it's like you're in it. Yeah, absolutely.
Do that moment before you come on stage. So the whole dance is like that.
All right, head on up to the skybox. Chris and Witney. Next week, as our theme nights continue, of course, it is Disney night. And we've got a lot of great things planned for later in the season, in addition to a 10th anniversary special. More about that later. Aaron?
Let's be candid. Doing a rumba, a dance of love, when your fiancé is sitting like steps away from the ballroom floor, I got to imagine is a little difficult. They talked about the chemistry, and I was just saying, I remember your first dance. You talked about touching another woman. How it's a little difficult. What do you think your chemistry is like with our Witney?
I feel like it's great. I mean, I feel like we have great chemistry. I mean, she's a good friend, a great friend, a best friend right now, and like we have a great time together. And I mean, I feel chemistry when there's out. I mean, I was in it. I don't know. I was doing the best I could.
What's everybody laughing about? Oh, I'm not trying. Listen, yeah.
Chemistry, absolutely.
If you will.
It's. You
want to do scores now?
Yes.
Okay. Let's do scores.
Carrie Ann Inaba.
7.
Len Goodman.
6.
Julianne Huff.
7.
Bruno Tognoli.
7.
27 out of 40 for Witney and Chris. Great news, you're safe this week, but guess what you need everyone to do at home?
Oh, please. Thank you.
Early, often, now, and we will get a lot of chemistry. Tom?
That's right. Chemistry built by volume. Next, Patty and Artem perform a dance you won't want to miss. Trust me. Then Rumer and Val waltz. We're coming right back. Live.